don't know. I feel like it is a little bit of ego that kind of comes out from players. Like you mentioned, it's just like, but the Renekton counters the Cassante. It's like, yeah, but obviously not that well. It's not like, you know, like a Zed into a Teemo or something where he's just going to absolutely obliterate you every single time you show your face. That's just not how it works. But we'll see if Hoya can immediately. I feel like he did, or maybe he didn't.
He dodged it.
I don't. Oh, we'll have to see a replay. I would love to see a replay of that. Yep, slice and dice. He definitely did not see him. Now Hoya is in a very unfortunate position. Will flash away, knocked back. He is dead to rights. Nothing he can really do. And this is just really smart move coming out here from RNG. As I say that, looking at towards the bot side, Yao Yao got punted.
This entire time, I was just hoping that we get a replay of that top lane gank because RNG played it very patiently, playing up the Q3 from this Cassante. No flash available for Breed. Beichuan is here.
Yeah, Beichuan just perfectly aligned to try and make this one work. There is a Q3, but it's not going to come out in time. And that's going to be Beichuan getting a taste of the power that is the first Dragon take.
It's insane to me to think that Breed had an entire sheen on Hoya. Another engage from TT.
Yeah, Luma's dead. He's going to be donated over to the Tristana, and that's going to stop the Dragon from taking as well. This game is getting very scrappy. Well, Dragon started up. I talked about how important this is for TT. They do have level 6 on Beichuan. That can be Reset City here alongside the Tristana. Yeah, I mean, this is just not a fight you can take. Good to see RNG wreck. This is just going to be an easy take here. 2 Dragons to the good here for TT. We'll see what soul they end up getting. As Tangyuan and Yukal having a little bit of a tussle. There's the Dragon secured as Wade just kind of showed himself. It's going to be available to him. To see if he wants to try and go for this full fight. Yao Yao and Lumao kind of sitting here. Oh, they knew exactly where they were. Goes in with the Magnet Storm, but can he get the damage down afterwards? That's the question. Pop Blossom does land straight onto Beichuan, and he is dead. TT now very much in the ascendancy here. About maybe joining this one here. Hoya now recognizing the rest of RNG are on bot lane, so he picks himself up first turret of the game.
Especially when the Dragon spawning in 1 minute and they desperately rely on Tangyuan getting his hands onto Beichuan. Engage from Luma.
Yeah, Beichuan getting CC down. Not quite getting taken out though. Those armor boots doing a hell of a lot. The Pop Blossom is good. 1xN trying to go for a flank. I'm not quite sure why. And again, we're seeing them just kind of get caught out. Flash in. Hoya should slice and dice and be able to secure himself a decent exit wave. Do DPS.
RNG quite literally just picked apart TT. And once again, it's Yaya and Beichuan falling as a result of that. But we keep highlighting how TT, they're trying to experiment with this.
Keeping everyone distracted. Mid lane is a little bit caught out. As I say, caught out. Tangyuan gets caught. Gets straight up bursted. The Dragon, though, is going to be confirmed, you would imagine, here for the side of RNG. They're going to trade back the objective for the kill, but can they keep the fight afterwards? That is the question. Lumao trying to see if he can disengage here from the very big Mad Croc. Good blast cone to try and stop them from coming over the wall, but Yao Yao goes in and Yao Yao goes down. They weren't really on the same kind of level here from TT. They're still struggling.
Lord Tangyuan is the one initially getting picked off, but RNG, as that 4-man unit, successfully fought off TT's engage as Yukal trying to get his hands on the LP. Doesn't know Lumao's here.
Doesn't know it, but he's a slippery little snake. They should have 2 kills from this. There's not really a lot that LP or Lumao can do. No TP to try and help them out either. They will delay this, though. He does have a flash and a cleanse. He cleanses off immediately. He's 200 years, and he's still going. Not quite able to turn it back around. And that means that everyone from RNG was kind of moving down. Everyone's done it. Everyone's made that mistake.
Oh, Lumao, where are you going, buddy?
You're going to turn into burgers. You're going to be turned into burgers. He does end up getting over. As I say that, he does have Breathe now kind of sacrificing himself a little bit. Does get decent damage down. A TP going to be confirmed by Hoya, who should just die. What? What?
What did we just experience, Oshi?
That was going back, and then RNG threw it again, and then TT threw it right back. Now in the 4v5, RNG are trying to secure themselves. Do they want to go for this? Pop Blossom is good. 2-man knock-up. Baron secured. They even get themselves a little bit of damage down with the Moonlight Vigil. RNG just picking apart TT. I mean, that TP.
I mean, as classes, I truly don't know what just happened. Yukal caught out of position as well. Another kill over to RNG. They're fully in control of this game now, picking up that Baron buff at 20 minutes. Now working on the tier 1 towers in this top and middle. I mean, Jesus Christ, that was the opportunity RNG played for, but I don't know if that's the way
Wins this 1v1 now. Like literally went for a full combo and is now running
Look at
away
the
as
goal
fast
difference.
as he can.
As well, but into the Nico, into the Alistair, it's quite literally impossible unless you look for a flash engage from out of vision to catch the enemy team off by surprise. But unfortunately,
1,000 gold. Just everything available to them, to be perfectly honest. Still waiting for 1xN to finish off his second item. Like for right now, it's gonna be difficult, I feel like, to defend this tier 2 really in the long term of things. So should just be an easy outer turret to take. Hoya off on the side lane, just trying to make some kind of pressure.
very disciplined. They didn't know where a TT jungler was, so they backed off the Baron. But we do have Dragon spawning in 30 seconds. RNG re-engaging onto this Baron though.
Sejuani is around, can make himself unstoppable with the Heartbreaker. You can see Lumao kind of checking him, and they found the Nico. Tangoing goes into Golden Stasis to make sure he does not die. The knockback means that he doesn't get the Pop Blossom, and they've killed off the Nico. It's a trade of 1-for-1. Hoya and Breed having themselves... Sorry, not Hoya, it's Beishuan and Breed, and that means that there's no smite. That's Baron secured here for RNG, and the blast going to keep Breed alive. Very nicely done there from the side of RNG. They traded 2-for-1, probably going to be a 3-for-1 once Hoya goes down. And that's going to be them and the Baron. It feels like RNG are going to be able to wrap up this series tonight.
TT were the ones finding those early dragons. We thought whoever got the early game lead would just dragon stack, but fortunately RNG being able to bring this game back.
Well, I'm going to see them go for a bit of a fight around this red buff right now, and
back to the point, I mean, Yukal, he has the static shield for the LeBlanc, but there's no wave clear to clear the Baron minions.
Yeah, I mean, the Baron minions are still just that, very buffed up and powerful. They're going to just kind of remove...
At least, but coming into summer, definitely a huge reason why RNG is able to pick up so many wins into this split.
That's mid lane inhibitor now down, so there's 2 inhibitors available for RNG to kind of put their way games are going. It's probably going to be the latter of those 2.
Red and white available for LP as well. This Aphelios is unkillable for TT. Hoya's dead.
He'll have a GA. The Guardian Angel will come down, descend upon him and say, "My son, you have been given another life," and immediately go back into him. 5-man Magnet Storm. Have they got the damage? This is the only way they can do it. No, they cannot. 1xN has to pop off, but 1xN hasn't got it in him. He's going to have to try and see a quadra kill in here. Penta kill for LP! And RNG will tot off this series very, very nicely with a cute little bow for LP as well.
I mean, thanks TT, because LP is going to be walking away from this series very happy man on this Aphelios. From start to finish, it was always this AD carry for RNG to be set up for success, playing alongside Tangyun's Pop Blossom, and how they were able to be set up pretty much for LP to bounce off. But RNG with a relatively convincing last game, but